Hi, hello everyone. So we are continuing with your answer writing for Geography Tspsc Group 1. So let us start our session. Now, let us look at the third. Major cities of India are becoming vulnerable to the floods. Major cities of India. Which cities particularly? Your Bangalore, Bhopal, Hyderabad, Chennai, etc. All these cities have been under the floods. From the past 5 to 10 years, we have seen these cities are receiving enormous amount of rainfall, okay, which is leading to flood conditions. So let us see how. So first, introduce your answer where it has taken place. So Indian cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad has continuously indulged by the floods, throwing the amenities of urban life to question. Along with climate change and also unexpected monsoonal spills are the reasons that has attributed to its or contributed towards the flooding conditions. So first is, what are the reasons for these floods? First, hazardous and rapid urbanization without proper planning has put the natural carrying capacity of the cities under the stress, severely limiting their drainage capacity. Okay, first is hazardous or rapid, irregular or reckless manners of urbanization. Second, improper and unregulated urbanization has also led to failure of civic authorities to manage drainages. Our drainage systems are British time or old drainage systems, old drainage systems. If you see in the Mumbai, they are the old drainage system that need to be renovated, okay, regenerated. And poor sewage treatment, clogging of drains, severe lines, intensifying drainage problem during the monsoons. Then also urbanization has associated like spilling over the fragile coastal areas, river beds, hampering absorptive capacity, destructions of the wetland around the cities where the natural absorbent excess runoff during the monsoons takes place. Okay, then to prevent such floodings in the cities, following measures need to be taken. What are that? Proper urban planning, strict regulation, rainwater harvesting, timely prepare precautions pre-monsoon, monsoon and post or during monsoon. Steps has to be taken. During monsoon, steps has to be taken for clearing the sewages, etc. And disaster management team is to be put on chalk out, prepare pre and post disaster response, right? So apart from the above measures, robust implementation of Sendai framework, disaster risk reduction 2015 to 2030, utilization of government schemes like Amrut, smart cities, coastal regulation zones, etc. Right? So these are the things that has to be taken. Now, you see about the drought. A large part of India is prone to the drought in varying degree. Large part of India. Highlight the factors which are responsible for the drought in India, suggest some of the mitigative measures or solutions with regard to this and also the impact of the droughts. So, how do you begin the answer, you see? How do you begin the answer? How do you begin the answer? See, first I can give directly, the approach should be like where the droughts have taken place, which areas have droughts have been taken place, that you need to write it, mention, or how much percentage of droughts India faces. Like, so for example, drought resulted from long period of dry weather, okay, and insufficient precipitation, long period of dry weather, insufficient precipitation, which cause acute dry conditions. Around 68% of India is prone to the drought. Since agriculture is a major source of the livelihood in India, drought can be serious impact, farm distress, impacting the lives of millions. So what are the factors which are responsible? I can draw the diagram also. Okay, here I'll just draw the diagram and also you can point out that which areas are having drought prone, high drought prone. Okay, which areas are having high drought prone? So this you can measure that these areas are drought. Okay, then also these areas are drought, then these areas are drought, these areas can be a drought prone, right? These areas can be a drought prone, this area can be a drought prone, like that. So just mention which areas can be a drought prone areas. Clear? So this is a one thing. Then what are the factors which are mentioned? So there are two factors. One is natural factor, the other is anthropogenic factor. So what are the natural factors? Natural factors are variability of the rainfall, first thing. That is because of the erratic monsoons. You see, erratic monsoons. Depleting of water resources. Okay, skewed distribution of monsoon. In some areas, leeward side, I told you, that this is your leeward side, this is your windward side of the mountain, and this is your leeward side of the mountain, leeward side. So these areas receive more rainfall, this area receives scanty rainfall, scanty. So water will not be available, it leads to drought conditions, right? It leads to the drought conditions. That is your one thing. Then anthropogenic, deforestation can be one cause. Drought occurs because over exploitation by the groundwater by using water intensive crops. Okay, that lead to the global warming. Encroachment of wetlands, that is also one thing. Okay, inappropriate agricultural activities, excess use of fertilizers, pesticides, etc. can be one of the drought conditions, can lead to the drought conditions, right? Then drought have a severe economic and social environmental consequences. Economic, social, environmental consequences. So as a result, there has been shift in approach to the drought management from the relief of centric approach to holistic and integrated management, right? In that drought can be mitigated, right? So systematic, what are the measures that can be taken? You see, mitigating measures, drought monitoring, integrated watershed management, irrigation, drip irrigation, like Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, right? Agriculture, proper agro-climatic conditions, based on that, right crop, soil health cards, okay? Then capacity development, human resource development, training, education and capacity development, awareness. So climate change will be potential for increasing the frequency of events like drought. India must put to place medium long-term plans to adopt as well as to mitigate the impact of the droughts. Okay, so thank you one and all.